this is your host for Cooking with Tiffany and Tiffany's Community Spotlight at Home, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Now, for today's video, we are going to be headed to Iran via Persia and, with a few tweaks to a classic Persian dish that I just came across. We are doing Persian inspired or spiced chicken thighs, which if you take a look in here, I have had marinating for a couple of hours now, and God, I wish you guys could smell how amazing this is even right now. We're going to be pairing this with a brown rice pilaf that is going to be tweaked with, some unexpected items. Some pomegranate seeds, a little Spanish onion, some fresh herbs, and, seasoned with all of these spices. So sit back, relax, and we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So the first thing that we're actually going to work on is our brown rice pilaf. In our pressure cooker, I have whole long grain brown rice, and we're also going to add in our Spanish onions, organic chicken broth. We're going to now add in our various spices, which for those of you that want to know where I get all of my products, Iovine Brothers Produce is where you can find all of my herbs, these pomegranates, hot peppers, and everything else included in this dish. As always, the guys at Chianti's Prime Shop at Reading Terminal Market, and all of my buds at the Head Nut, which they have multiple locations, but we go to the one also at Reading Terminal Market. Our spice rub that we are incorporating into our rice, as well as what we incorporated into the chicken thighs, which chicken thighs are not traditional to Persian chicken, include black peppercorn, ground allspice, which I believe we are finally out. Yay! Need to go shopping over, at the Head Nut for some more. We have just a little bit of cinnamon, cayenne pepper, Spanish paprika because we are out of regular paprika, and India turmeric, which this needs a little refill as well. But we'll get to that a little bit later. We are going to make sure that everything is stirred. And move onto our actual pressure cooker. Now, this is a handy thing to have when you are in a rush to cook your proteins. You want to make sure that this is set that way, that you lock it. You hit the rice and grains option. I prefer to cook it on high heat and increase the time to 25 minutes. Hit start, and you can leave this alone basically the entire time. So once this is done, we'll flake in our fresh herbs and our pomegranate seeds, which I'll be showing you in just a little bit how to put this together. But when we come back, we are going to add in our garlic, our serrano hot peppers, and our fresh herbs before we roast our chicken thighs in the oven. So stay tuned. All right, everybody, we are back. So our rice is in the pressure cooker. Our oven is heating up to 450 degrees. And at this point, we have finished seasoning our chicken thighs with our dried spices. Now we go on to our herb and, hot pepper and garlic spice blends. So in here, we're adding in 2 whole serrano hot peppers along with 6 large pieces of garlic. And then a little bit of parsley and basil in here because I want the mint in the rice and not with the chicken. At this point, all we're going to do is just do one final marinade and rub down of all of our beautiful ingredients. Now, this is not traditional by any means, so if you want a traditional Persian chicken dish, they recommend incorporating chicken breasts. You guys know how much I enjoy my thighs because they are juicier, they cook better, and they retain more moisture than anything else. Thanks to all of the guys at Gianta's Prime Shop at Reading Terminal Market, I was able to score these 9 beautiful pieces. And oh my God, these smell amazing, even right now. But we're just going to go ahead and add in all of the chicken thighs. Double check that, the skin is properly layered over each of your pieces, and add in, the excess of our garlic, serrano hot peppers, and fresh herbs. When we come back, I'll have washed my hands and had a chance to cut our pomegranate in half before we beat it into submission. So we'll be back. All right, everybody, we are back. And this is what the inside of a whole pomegranate looks like. The best way and the ideal way of getting these beautiful little jewels called pomegranate seeds out is to actually flip it to the side. Take your wooden spoon, any wooden spoon will do, but I am particularly fond of this one because we got this for free, for one, and for two, it's really nice and heavy duty. So at this point, we go and start tapping it. However hard you want to hit it is fine. This is a great way of relieving stress and getting out any aggression towards joblessness, stress, and oh yeah, there goes our oven telling me that it's time to put in our chicken thighs, but I'm going to take another moment to whack this into submission. But when we come back, I'll have all of this eaten out and our herbs ready to mix for our rice pilaf. All right, everybody, we are back and check it out. So these are what our itty bitty but juicy filled pomegranate seeds look like out of their shell. Right now, we're gonna add in parsley and mint to this, and then just very simply stir everything together. If you could smell how incredibly fresh this is, you would be salivating. Just like my husband is, God, right now. Like, yay. Do you like my pomegranate salad, honey? Yeah, he doesn't like to talk a whole lot on my videos, but that'll be changing in a couple of weeks. You want to know why? Because we're doing a episode for a new connection of mine. You might know him as Marcus A. Watkins. For others, you know his YouTube channel as MAW Produced, for a lovely public access show that features lots of cooks, and in the next couple of weeks we'll actually be doing a very special episode of Cooking with Tiffany. Fortunately or unfortunately for some of you, you won't be seeing the finished video until June or July of next year in 2026. So, you know, there is that. I may or may not post a poll on Instagram, since this is where most of you seem to like and comment and react to most of my food posts on what dish, you know, we should be cooking together. So stay tuned for that. But when we come back, we'll have put together our rice pilaf and hopefully cooked through all of the chicken thighs for dinner. Otherwise, you know, we'll see you guys soon. All right, everybody, we are back and check it out. So we have our roasted and baked chicken thighs that I have done Persian style with all of the dried spices, along with our jeweled brown rice with pomegranate seeds and fresh herbs. So, as always, please don't forget to head over to Gianta's Prime Shop, Iovine Brothers, and the Head Nut, all of which you can find at Reading Terminal Market, Whole Foods Market for garlic, chicken stock that got used in the brown rice, and, you know, all of the stuff. As always, I am your host for Cooking with Tiffany, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Bye!